So hey there guys, I've just watched episode 23 of Steins Gate. That was too much of everything. Um, the reaction is in the description, links are there, go watch it and go back here if you want to listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. And my god. So we start from Suzuha explaining that by the year 2036, like World War III gonna kill like 5.5 billion people. That's a lot. And I mean, it starts pretty soon, the World War, and then yeah, there's the war because of a time machine. And as we know later, it's because of this document Kuriso wrote on a time machine. That's a fucking piece of shit Nakabachi took from her, right? And Jesus. And Suzuha plays with Burdaro, like this is my daddy. He looks at him and he doesn't know, man. There's like a picture. Look at. Why is it not working? Look at the man. He's like Nani. uh, so she's here in a time machine and she says like you have to stop the World War III, and he's like Kotowaru, Kotowaru. I've been through so much shit, you people. I don't wanna anything to do anything with that anymore. I saved my girl. I lost my girl. It's all balanced now. Fuck the world. Fuck those billions of people. It's their problem. And of course, I don't think he's like, I don't care, I don't care. He's just tired. The guy is like physically and mentally tired. And, uh, and yeah, he tells the story. You know, he sacrificed Greece to get back to the stupid war line to Mayushi to survive. I don't even know. He probably haven't said anything about Mayushi survival, but he said that yes, he sacrificed Greece basically to go back here. And then Suzuka tells, oh, and Dairo says like, it's the girl who died like yeah, a few weeks ago, and Suzuka says that actually to save the world, you have to save your girl. And I mean that works for Ocarina, I suppose. Kurisu, yeah. Man, Suzuha, so like what? She had a mission to lead him to kill the girl so he can receive the message or something. This is like complicated stuff. You have to be pretty good actress to who stepped at Radio Kaikan, yeah. And she says, I don't know the details. I mean, you know the details. You're hiding the details. I've one mission to save Makise Kurisu, stop World War III, and to reach the Steins Gate. The world, it's not even like world line. It's kind of like a little piece inside this beta world line. Right, we're in beta. Yeah, we're in beta world line. And somewhere here is like the way to this magical Steins Gate line. And again, how do you people know that? I'm not sure. The previous Suzuha in Alpha World line, she was saying that oh, this is the best place in the world. We should go there to this world line, to Beta World line. But now in the Beta World line, she says, oh, you know what? This place is fucked. We have to go to the a new place, Steins Gate, the best place in the world. But how do you know that? It's not like you can go there, check it, and go back here and says like, yeah, that was nice. We should go there now. Because if she was there, she probably, the world line's changed now. I don't know. Just sounds weird. But anyways, I hope it's the place where everything's gonna be okay now. Because every new world line always had a lot of issues. So in the end, my father and your future self, yeah. So in this world line, he is not dead, right? Because in the Alpha world line, in the previous one, Daru and Ocarine and Kurisu were all dead when Suzuka jumped from the future. But in this world line, they're alive, I suppose. I mean, at least she's not speaking of them like they were dead, and she looks different. She's like in this kind of like special organization. Fucking how do you call it? Like SWAT costume or whatnot? Some military stuff. So she actually looks kind of like a warrior, and I like her haircut as well. It's not like haircut, just her thingies being like nice looking. Too bad we haven't seen her legs though. So there's there to be no Steins Gate word line. What? Oh, that's too loud. I'm going regardless. So there's no guarantee that there's So she's like tries to find this shining future, and even if there's no guarantee, she have to try because she knows that the future that's coming is not nice. She knows that for sure. And then Mayushi says, "You have to save your girl." And Ocarina says, "I don't care about those like almost 6 billion people. I only care about my girl Carissa." And they go inside the time machine. They leave his phone, which is interesting as well. I wonder how will it work? How would have it worked? Because well, just to speak about it technically, your SIM card, it's a unique thing, right? And it's registered within your provider, mobile provider. It's technically impossible to have two of the same thing. But by jumping from the future, there's actually two of them. I wonder how, on a technical level, it could have been like the whole, the whole mobile net's gonna be ruined. Like, oh no, this is impossible. They broke the laws and stuff. That's interesting. So they left the phone, and she said that it's probable to see yourself. It's possible to see yourself, and he was quite a few times. He kind of was almost, yeah. And she also said that she jumped from the. She was in the year 2000 and the year 1975, and now she's here. So by being in the 1975, she kinda makes that there's no CERN dystopia thing, right? But there's still the paper of Nakabachi who flew to Russia. No comments, people. Uh, and he almost burned inside there or something. There was something about the fire in the plane, and I'm telling you, people, fuck those planes. Never gonna fly anywhere now, especially now. Man, from Japan to Russia, it's like almost 10 hours. It depends on what type of rush, because you can basically like swim from Japan to Russia if you really wanna. It's not gonna take too much time. It's just different parts of the country. So, anyways, this is not important. So they're in the time machine, and some stuff flies around. Suzuka says it's beautiful, and she has a gun. She has a gun with a silencer. So they arrive there, right? And it starts. Crazy stuff starts. And then we kind of see the first episode, the old Ocarina running towards the roof, checking the time machine, and Suzuka there is like, nope, nope, don't go here. That's we remember that happened. While I don't know how to differentiate these people now. While the real time Ocarina goes down the stairs and almost crosses with Mayushi, but nope, misses. After that, they're like doing this, grabbing, finding this Upa, and then Ocarina finds meets Kurisu. Damn, that moment, here she is. He knows her name, being weird, and she's like, "How do you know my name?" And he's like, shocked. I can understand the man, and that's why she was so interested in what she wanted to and what he wanted to say to her. When she contacted the previous Ocarina from the first episode, and he was like, "Oh, a totally different guy." How do you know my name? Yeah, and he actually tried to speak with her, but failed miserably. He even tried to touch her as well. He dropped her documents. But looking at her eyes, I can see that she kinda feels that something's not alright. It's not like she looks at him like on some stupid retarded man. No, she kind of looks worried at him. Maybe she has a feeling. She probably have some memory of the previous events. Some No, that's impossible because those events were not yet. God damn it, we're gone to the past. So there is no memory of those events yet. So she basically actually sees him for the first time. Uh huh. So he runs away. Runs away. The Nakabachi conference. Fucking Nakabachi motherfucker. I wish he'd die in this plane. It's dangerous to take her outside. If we don't figure out who stabbed her. I suppose Suzuha always knew that it's Ocarina who stabbed her. She just let him to do that. Goddamn, the man is almost mentally broken from all the madness that he had to go through in those previous 3 weeks. It was 3 weeks of actual time, but just imagine how many times he jumped back in those 3 weeks. For like other people, it was 3 weeks, but for him, it would have been like, I don't know, maybe half a year or something. How many times he saw Mayushi die? He saw Kurisu being shot. He saw Moeka being shot. Mr. Brown being shot. I want maybe even more of that. So the guy is already mentally broken, and now you're forcing him to stab the girl he loves? But, so, what's interesting, I'm kinda like letting this thought in here, but it has to be later, but just since we started speaking about that. They know for a fact that this Ocarina who's gonna kill Kurisu is not gonna get like mad, right? Because that Ocarina who killed Kurisu was the one who sent the message with the plan. I don't know why he wasn't able to do that plan by himself, but it's him. It's him who's trying to change the word line here now. Super messed stuff. But at least that's how I see it. Because the word line isn't changing. He's speaking from the future. So it's this guy. It's this Ocarina. And by sending this message, he kind of tries to change this word line now. Because we cannot change word line. We have to do something like serious. Because Suzuha was speaking that you cannot just change word line by, I don't know, by doing something stupid. You have to do something at some exact period of time, like Gulf War, Y2K. She said, and there was one as well in 2010 where the time machine was created. So this is the time where you can do something and change it now, right? So we know that this Ocarine, even after he killed her, is not like mentally broken in terms of he don't know. I mean, I don't know how to say that. I mean, he's probably definitely desperate and depressed. But what I try to say is sometimes like you actually get broken like mentally totally. You're getting like retarded, stupid because you had such a serious trauma that you're not able to live anymore like a normal life and think normally. And at least what we see now that he's not gonna be that bad. In the future he is thinking. But he was like what, 15 years living with that shit to send that message to change that. Why would you wait so long, man? So oh yeah, and Ocarine starts screaming, "Doctor! You stole all this from John Titor!" And yeah, Suzuha have to like nail a copyright strike on the guy. It was all Suzuha's. Oh, that's a bad picture. Anyways, it's all Suzuha's fault, by the way. No, it's not. We're speaking about Kurisu's document. It changed the future, right? It caused wars. But no, Dr. Nakabachi is bullshit. It was all just John Titor's crap. That was not like scientifically proven. Not completely scientifically proven. Who knows? But John Titor gave some information in 2000, in the year 2000. So Suzuki could probably not say that. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. And then, yeah, Ocarina hides inside the place where Kurisu's gonna be killed, and the fucking dickhead person arrives. Dr. Nakabachi, Kurisu's dead. Papa? Why are you Makise Kurisu instead of Nakabachi Kurisu then? I kinda get it, it's probably your mother's name, but it's weird to keep your mother's name where you have father. I mean, it's very rare. Makise Nakabachi. But I suppose it's just needed for the wow effect, and there was a wow effect. That was for sure a wow effect. What? Nakabachi. Marcus Nakabachi. And here he is. The father that we were hearing about, that they have issues, and she became too smart for the guy, and that ruined their relationship, and she tried to fix it in a way. Marcus, come to me. Um, but the fucker is crazy. It's like, I'm taking this, it's mine now. Fuck off. I could use it to theorize the time machines. Wait, so crazy. Huh? As revenge for him who kicked you out. And he's like, they didn't kick me out. I did it. I just left myself. You know, he's angry, motherfucker. And he punches her. Don't be stupid, yada yada. Starts strangling her, you know. And then Ocarina jumps out of it. Marcus, what you doing there with it? Jumps out of it. Jumps in, you know, the conflict and punches the man from Chris because he was strangling her. I wonder if he didn't interfere. You know, I can understand that this motherfucking Nakabachi was angry, but it's your daughter. You can. It's kind of understandable, though it's very bad, but understandable if you apply some force to her. You know, like punch her, do something. But like actually, literally stabbing her, I don't feel. Man, no, he took the fucking screwdriver and actually tried to kill her. I suppose if Ocarina didn't interfere, then the stupid father just ends up killing her, literally. Maybe not completely stabbing, but something. Though if he's not gonna stab her, she's not gonna be in a pool of blood, you know. And we have to have this moment of her being in a pool of blood for Ocarina to see. I already forgot that this is the thing now. We have to like this has to happen. So that was good for Karin that he kind of killed her and laid her just the way she should have been there, you know. So he didn't mess up anything. But I suppose this was all set in stone already in episode 1. And the scream! The guy screamed! That was the scream, and I remember the scream. It was like, yeah, like someone being eaten by a bear, I said. But no, it was worse. Someone just killed his girl unintentionally. So I'll protect her. So yeah, they start fighting. Nakabachi gets a knife, and I said that I'm not gonna show you a knife, what's the real knife, but since we started, I have more than one though. 1 second. 1 second. I wonder, can I go that far? Yeah, I can. I mean, I don't know about you, Mr. Nakabachi, but those are knives. These are the knives. While he was like having this little knifey. So yeah, that was worth it going to show you a little thing. It's just not gonna. I was already showing it from time to time, but why people using such little knives is not even funny. So yeah, he drops the knife, but he gets the screwdriver. As I've said, the stupid room is full of dangerous objects, and actually tries to stab Kurisu with it. It is dangerous, you know. Even if I'm joking about the knives being little, even a little knife is enough to kill you. Just slice a little in the leg or somewhere where's like a blood vessel, serious blood vessel, and you're gonna bleed out like in a few minutes. And the screwdriver, it's long and it's deadly, people. And Ukraine runs towards the guy. I know. I kind of. She kind of was. Yeah. She protected the motherfucker. The actually mother. Her dad. She protected him. And instead of going into the man, Ocarina goes into Carissa and stabs her with a little tiny knife. But I mean, if it's in the heart, it's enough. And this one's like, ah, yeah, yeah, you take it, takes the and runs away. There's a fucking sick person, this Nakabachi. Hate him. This is the perfect end for you. God damn it, like sickest person ever in the world. Because he's my dad. And Kurisu still loves him. That's what's even more, that's what's even sadder. You know? And yeah, there's the blood, and he starts screaming. And she dies on his hand, hands, in his arms. And they get back the man full in blood. I was the one who killed Curry, so I know, right? Oh, and he gets the message. Turn on the TV. So this is a message again from the future, right? And the TV shows that the stupid Mr. Nakabachi was two bodyguards. Mysterious fire in cargo bay. So there was fire in cargo bay, and he said that because of the mysterious cargo bay fire. I don't know people about you, but I feel like if there's a fire on a plane in a cargo bay, the plane's not gonna make it. It's gonna be destroyed. We were very fortunate if this hadn't triggered the metal detector. So, metal Opa, Mayushi's metal Opa was somehow inside the paper. How can you explain that? Because I remember Mayushi lost it the first episode and wasn't able to find it. Maybe Kurisu found it and somehow, or this motherfucker. Oh, this is a little Opa. Wow, wow, what a success! You know how it ended up there. I don't know. So, because of the metal detector went working, he kind of took the documents with himself instead of going into cargo. At least that I think what's happened. Hmm. Uh-huh. And Suzuki explains that this document actually started the World War because there is, I suppose, a very good theory, practical theory, how it all works. So the mission is to destroy this document. This is very important. I mean, saving Kurisu is also very good, but saving the world. I'm not sure. I mean, okay, she had this document. We burned the document. We saved Kurisu, and you're telling me that it's now completely safe? There's not gonna be Moeka appearance with a gun near Kurisu's face and saying like you're working with us now? Because this document is something that was written by the girl. She has this all in her head. So her surviving this all, I don't feel like this is pretty safe. It's not like I don't want her to survive, but they're keeping in life a very important and influential person who literally can influence the whole world. Uh-huh. Oh, and yeah, and finally Corinne finally, she says like, okay, let's go again. We have time, we have fuel. And he says, it's not gonna work. He says it's not gonna work. It's gonna be just like with Mayushi. At the first time he actually says that about Mayushi in front of him of Mayushi. That he's gonna jump again and again. It's not gonna change shit because a tractor field, whatever thing, you just cannot change your fate. Yeah, and she says one time. He's like, one time. You know how many times I did that? Poor man just gives up. I'm so tired, and I can understand him. But then Mayushi slaps the man, and this happens constantly to him. He was slapped by Kurisu, he was slapped by Mayushi. I mean, yeah, it's only Daru who hasn't slapped him yet. Even Mr. Brown slapped him quite a few times now. He never stops going. I mean, she gives him this, like, do it, man, I believe in you, please, 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 starts crying. Of course, if it's Mayushi crying in front of you and saying, please do it, you're gonna do it, even if you can't. Oh, and then Suzuha says that you should have received a video 3 weeks ago at that day, and he actually received a video that was not watchable. It was like staticky video, and I don't know why they had to send this video at that exact moment at 28th instead of now, sending it now after they said like turn on the TV, because with their plan in mind, it's all have to happen now. Why would you send this video? Well, it's not watchable. He could have probably deleted it, because you know what? At that time, at this years, the phones had not too much memory to hold the fucking video in there. I just probably delete it. But anyways, just plot. Let's say that's because author decided to do that. And yeah, the video was unwatchable. And she says, I am sorry, I lied to you. The plan required you to fail once so that you could see this. So this video was unwatchable before. How? World line didn't change at all. How that works now? I don't get it how that works. But anyways, that works, so that's great, but it shouldn't work. If you're in a world line, no matter what's gonna happen, if it changes, then you can see. I don't know. So this video should have been seen by the man who killed the girl. God damn it. And this whole mission was just for him to murder her. I suppose I have to rewatch the stuff again. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet myself, I suppose. Myself 15 years ago. So this is occurring from the future in this world line. You failed to rescue Kurisu. It hurts, doesn't it? Yeah. That baits point my relentless obsession. So it was a necessary step. Ah, I get it. So he the first time it happened, he was like, I suppose there was no Suzuha. Oh, man, how the hell it works? Because it's like all closed, like circles. I am not sure. But the idea is that after he failed, he was like, I'm giving up, And he was living with that 15 years, and in the end, he decided, like, no, I can't let that happen. And then he sends a message to himself saying, like, bruh, deal with it. So it was also a necessary step, as he says. Damn, that's so complicated. It was a build up, yeah, okay. Poor Suzuha. True plan. And enter Steins Gate. Two objectives. Destroy the time machine thesis and save Kurisu. And as I've said, this is not very working. Not working very much. Very good. Avoiding her distance changing the past is impossibility. And I didn't even need to watch it. I remember. So he says that basically the idea is that there is a past that is set in stone, right? Ocarina on 28th of July saw Kurisu in a pool of blood. And they cannot change that because him seeing that led to him sending the message, led to word line switching, led to banana gel banana, to Mayushi gel Mayushi Moeka Mr. Brown FB Ferris my girl, Lukaku my girl, and all that stuff, right? And losing Kurisu again and going back here, they should not lose it. But the fact that Kurisu, was in the blood, from his perspective, he thought that she's dead. But was she dead? Right? So he kind of proposes to fake her death. But then again, I kind of understand the idea. But there's this thing, like, it's not like we can fake Mayushi's death, you know? She was dying from heart attacks, people. If nothing kills her, oh, Mayushi, it's time. Please lie here. We're gonna like do some ketchup around you, and you're gonna fake your death. She's like, okay, and dies from heart disease or something, because that was like destiny. It was her destiny to die now. So I'm not sure how that works. In concept of this word line forced events, Kurisu should die no matter what. Though again, she should die no matter what, but there's already a past existing where he saw her in a pool of blood, right? So there should be a past with her in a pool of blood. My brain. So it might be some unique situation, unique case, right? I just. Okay, let's hear the old ocarina. Due to attack the. Isn't that right? Yeah. I'll do my best to explain. Saving Mickey's security is very much possible. You're just approaching it incorrectly. It's not like he's approaching it incorrectly. There's no other way to approach it. At least in Mayushi's case, she was dying in the future, not in the past. Now we're trying to save someone who died in the past, while previously we were trying to save someone who's gonna die. So it's not like we're approaching it differently, but yeah. You must not change the established past. You must not undo what you witnessed on that day. So it's not like Kurisu is forced to die here. It's not her destiny to die here. It just happened, and it could have not happened. It's not like if you do either, the past will be rewritten and all will be lost. Ah. Man, this is complicated. So he have to see her. Not he, the other Ocarina have to see her being in a pool of blood. Yeah, and then he brings that you should not change whatever happened. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Make you must deceive your other self. Uh-huh. Save her without changing the past where she died. Make your past self mistake a living Chorizo for a dead one. The past will not want the one. I get it. I get the idea, but I just hope it works. Because previously if someone dies, that means someone dies and you cannot change it. But this might be an avoidable death. Unavoidable, not unavoidable. Because in Mayushi's case, in Moeka's case, they were destined to die at this exact day, at this exact time, whatever the reason. But in Kurisu's case, probably she's not destined to die. She just died because of reasons. And if that's the case, then yeah, we can kind of change it. And what's important, we have to keep the whole situation. Like, it's not like we can take her to the time machine and jump in the future. Now, I wonder what's gonna happen if you try this. Just grab her out of the building in the time machine and jump like few weeks in the future. Will she survive, or she's gonna die in the time machine, or she's gonna disappear because she have to be dead or something? I'm getting distracted. What does he mean? I know you understand me. The time machine is C204 because the previous one was FG, Future Gadget. 204, by the way, as well. Why name that Christina and then modify the result without changing the established past? I mean, this kind of smart approach, yeah, but just I hope it works. Because it's just deceive the world, yeah. Strong words, man. Strong words. But basically, by deceiving himself, he deceives the world because all the world was around him all the previous weeks because he was changing stuff constantly. Good luck, outside congruent. And then Ocarina gives the speech. Like, I will change the world, I will do it. I'm a mad scientist who in coma laughs, and people are like, whoa, that's our man. And this is the episode. And I don't know. Will he be able to do that? Will it work? Of course, I hope so. But it's not that simple. It is not that simple. And it's complicated, and I feel like there's quite a lot of like different plot holes in here, but screw it. There's not a single anything that has no plot holes. If there's plot, there's gonna be some holes. And I don't care, that's great. Just this episode was like so twisted in many ways. But I hope I kinda got it. Oh man, that was kinda long discussion, and I feel like kinda a lot of unnecessary words were spoken. Screw me. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. By the way, I have to move my program here a bit so my eyes are gonna. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode, and I hope it's all gonna work. The whole plan, because we only have one episode now, and it's done. And as I've said, thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.